Good morning! I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of a bit of Wellington City. So that would be parts of Oriental Bay and parts of the city. Alright, hope you enjoy this video. So near James Place is the popular brew pub, Fortune Flavors. This is where we had a few drinks the other night, and is also where we usually come by in the evening for the quiz night and also for some really good craft beers. And then as we walk along, this is the coffee shop that we always go to every morning. The Shelly Bay Baker. This is a nice coffee shop. They really have good food and good coffee, and a lot of good pastries there as well. And then as you go along this street, which is called Eva Street, there's a place where they actually make their own chocolate. We haven't been here before, but James said the chocolate here is quite good. And there are also bars in that area, and that one is a pizza place that we really love. They really have good pizza there. It's called Pomodoro. And there are other bars here in the area as well. And as you walk along, there are still several coffee shops along the way. And from Eva Street, if you turn left, there's a place where a lot of the restaurants are, and also coffee shops as well. It's a really nice place to just grab a bite or sit down under the sun for coffee. Going to cross the street to my right, and as you cross and you turn right, that's where the famous Cuba Street is, where all these different shops are located. So this is Cuba Street. This is one of the more famous streets here in Wellington, where a lot of shops and restaurants and cafes are also lined up. So as you walk along the street, you'll see different clothing stores as well. It's a semi-pedestrianized street, and it's very nice here because it's lined up by trees, and then it also has this beautiful buildings with nice architecture too. And then on the end, as you cross the street, we get to the waterfront, which I'll show you in a bit. It's a very windy day today, but at least the sun is out because it was raining last night. So even though it's a bit breezy and cold, it's still a good day to just go out and have a great walk by the waterfront. We are by the waterfront now, but before I show you that area, I'd like to show you this first. It's a really nice place to just sit and just take in the view. Usually on a good day they put some bean bags right there at that area right there, and then they also put some tables and chairs, and then you can have a few drinks in the afternoon in the good weather. And this is what I was talking about. Look at this beautiful view. It's just really nice out here. I'm gonna go up so I can show you a different perspective of the view out here. So if you go up the steps, there's a path going here, and you can just look out and already see the bay. Here, it's just a spot where there's some seating areas, and you can see the buildings in the city right here, and a beautiful, beautiful view of the bay. I really love it here. Especially on a good day like this, even though it's a bit breezy. Right, I'll take you guys down now and yeah, go to the waterfront. If you'll notice, there's a lot of pride flags still up because they just recently celebrated Pride Month. And then these bicycles right here, you can actually use it to get around this area because it's quite of a long stretch. So if you don't want to walk along the bay, you have the option to use that. So if you go to the right side, that's where Oriental Bay is, and then if you walk left, that's where more of the business district and the parliament is. So I think I'm gonna take you guys first to the right side and see Oriental Bay. A lot of times you'd see people doing their morning exercise here. A lot of people running, biking. So it's a really nice place to focus on exercise and health. And yeah, you see a lot of people doing that every day. I ran, I think, when was that? A week ago. Yeah, I ran from Jamie's Place to Oriental Bay, which took me about an hour. I haven't been running for a while, so that was a bit of a struggle for me, but it was a very good experience. And it was a beautiful day at that time too. There's the marina right there. So as you walk along, you'll see brew pubs along the area, restaurants and cafes. New Zealand has a very prominent beer culture. So you'll see a lot of these shops all over the place offering their own craft beers. Before I take you guys to Oriental Bay to see the beach, I think I'm gonna take you guys to the Wellington Museum. For me, one of the best museums I've ever been. In fact, this is, I think, the best museum in New Zealand in particular. So I'll show you what's inside. Well, some museums charge a fee. Te Papa Museum is free. And what's a good thing also is that they actually allow for you to take videos inside. So it's great because at least I can show you around. This part of the museum is all about nature. It's really nice because there are some places here that's quite interactive, so if you have kids, this is really a great place to bring them and learn a lot about nature. And this is one of the giant squid that was ever caught here in New Zealand. I love diving and I love sea creatures, but if I encounter that in the ocean by myself, I'd probably shit my pants. It's so huge. Alright, I'm gonna take you now to a different section of the museum, which is the scale of the war. This area of the museum tells about everything about the wars, with specific dates and all the things that happened during that time.
When the Turks started to shell us with shrimp, I went along in occasional glances down at the hospital ships lying there in the bay. I was therefore determined to give it a go and crawl down to the beach.
It's nice that as you go along the museum, the dates, some significant dates of that particular war are printed on the floor, so you can keep track of when it happened.
I stood at the railing, looking across the bay to the hills and the shrapnel going.
Right, so we're done with the first floor of the museum, so I'm gonna take you now to the second floor where there are other things and exhibitions to see. So on this level, I think you'll get a better idea of the geography and how New Zealand land came about. So everything that's connected with the land, the earth, volcanoes, and all that, you get to see here. This section also tells you what kind of animals were brought in New Zealand and when they were brought here as well. I'm gonna take you guys now to the third level where there are other exhibition stills, and also if you want to have coffee or want to grab something to eat, this is also the level where they have the cafe. So here's the place where you can have coffee. And I think right now they have an exhibition of Vivienne Westwood and jewelry. I've watched this before and it's kinda hypnotic, really. Just sit down and stare at the screen and watch at the graphics. Yeah, I did that once. I felt like I was being hypnotized for a moment there. It's really nice. And there's one here also on the other side. Alright. In this area, they feature more of the history of the people who have lived in New Zealand. So you get to see exhibitions of the land, the people and their culture, and the things that they were using in the past to travel and get here. Now this section features stories about refugees who moved to New Zealand. Now if you go around and read their stories, they really have many touching stories of how these refugees ended up in New Zealand. I hope you guys enjoyed that brief tour of the Papa Museum. So if you were ever in Wellington City, make sure you drop by and have a look because it's a really nice museum. You'll enjoy all the information and all the history, and yeah, it's very nice here. Alright, so it's time to take you guys to Oriental Bay area. So we're now heading to Oriental Bay area. I just want to show you this. So you have a good view of the city from this vantage point. If you can see some people swimming there. I don't know how they do it because the water is really cold. And then the marina is right there. There's a statue here. This has been quite an iconic statue here at Wellington, facing out the ocean. Here in New Zealand, I can't see any reason why you can't be fit here, because there's so many places that you can go to have a good run or ride your bike. There's so many park that you can do your outdoor exercise and get some sun. There's so many hiking trails that you can go to as well. That's really close to the city. You don't even have to drive far. And even though the ocean is cold, there are beaches around the city as well that's so close that you can just walk to and have a swim, if you can tolerate the cold, that is. They offer like different clubs for kayaking, running, cycling, and the other day we even went to a dive shop. So there's so many different avenues or ways to get fit in this area, and it's kind of a beautiful view where you can do it all. It's just amazing. I can't see why you can be fit here. But one disclaimer though, the food here is so good and the pastries are so good that even though I've been walking around for hours and hours here, I think I still have gained weight from eating all those pastries. Alright, so we're here now. We're gonna do a bit of a walk going there and another left side, and then that's where Oriental Bay is. And that's where my favorite spot is as well, because there's a nice beach there. So, let's go. So this is a nice walk. James was telling me during Christmas time, all of these trees on the right turn red. So you can just imagine how beautiful this would be around Christmas time. And it's facing the marina right there. So we are now approaching my favorite spot here at Oriental Bay. There's actually a fitness center right there, which is this building. So you have a gym and a pool there. And then across that is this beautiful, beautiful beach area. I know the water can get cold, but you could imagine coming from a tropical island. I don't think I can get into these waters, but still, in spite of the cold, you can see some people swimming. Yeah, there's still people swimming in spite of how cold the water is. Yeah, it's a very windy day today, but it's so beautiful because the sun is out. So across this area there are condominiums and residential houses situated just across the street, and then there's a bigger beach right there, which I'm gonna take you in a bit. Yeah, but this is just a beautiful sight. Just to come here, just look at the ocean, and I feel like if you had a stressful day, all of your stress will just disappear. Alright, I'm gonna take you down to the other beach, which is a better beach than this one. Oriental Bay, one of my favorite places here in the city. the end of our video for today. Thanks you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time at TED Talk with Miguel. Bye.